Hi, I'm Lisa Garrell, one of the founders of the Applied Genealogy Institute, with a tip about searching newspapers. Newspapers are one of my favorite resources, and if you have ancestors in Texas, the Portal to Texas History website is a place for Texas newspapers. They have hundreds of newspaper titles for most of the counties in Texas, and they are free to search and download. Let me show you how to search on this site. This is the opening page for the portal to Texas history. I start by typing in the word newspaper in the search box here so that I can focus on newspapers in this website. It brings up this screen, and here I then filter down to the collections, and I want to see which collections they have at the website. And I choose Texas Digital Newspaper Program. And so now that's what I have. There it shows up there that we have the Texas Digital Newspaper Program. Now we want to search in using the search box. Right now, newspapers is still sitting there, and I can erase that. And we're seeing titles of newspapers that have the word newspaper in them. But there are many newspapers to search. So what we want to do is filter down. So we have a choice. We could look for the actual title of a newspaper that we want here, or we could filter down to perhaps the county of where our ancestors lived. And that will make it a lot easier. We can also, once we've done that, filter down to what decade we're interested in, or years, or even months or days. But I always start with filtering down to the county. When I click on county, it brings up this list. It's a list in alphabetical order and even includes some places outside of Texas. Let's choose Anderson County. They have 4,509 pages of content. Now that we're here, we're searching on the papers in Anderson County. We could then search on a surname in here or a topic. If you want to search on a first and last name, do put them in quotes. You can then filter down by choosing one of these 8 titles, or by choosing a time period by decade, year, month, days. So let's search for David Brown. We get 2 results, one in 1917 and the other in 1906. Let's look at this one first. So just click on that blue title. And it brings up, which shows us that we're looking at the Palestine Daily Herald in Palestine, Texas. And it's for April 17th, 1917. First, though, we have to search in the newspaper. And so that the name's already sitting there, left over from when we placed it, and just click on the search button. And we get one hit, one place in the newspaper where David Brown is in the paper. And we see a little text. A little text here kind of helps give us a clue of what we're looking at. And it looks like we see David Brown there. So that looks pretty good. We have 2 choices on how to view it, standard view or zoom view. With the zoom view, you can make the text larger so that you can read it easier. So I start by doing the zoom view. And it brings up a portion of the page that I can zoom in and out with my mouse. And we can see here that David Brown is on this page. It's highlighted in yellow. But David is part of the word name David Denham, and Brown is part of the name John Brown. So this isn't really our David Brown. However, if you want to save this page or save a clipping of the page, you just click back to the standard view here, and that will bring us to the standard view of the page. So here's the standard view. And when you click on the download button and the tools button, it brings up this little dialog. and the snipping tool is there. There are some other things that you could do. You could save the whole page in different sizes, and you can do some adjusting as well. But if you click on the clipping tool, it will bring up a page where you can zoom in and use the clipping tool over here on the left to draw a box around the portion that you want to save. And then you hit the save button. It brings it up, showing you your clipping, and then you have a button here that shows you can download the button and save it to your computer. To return back to your search results, you're going to have to use your back arrows a couple of times until you've returned to the search page, and then you can look at the next entry and keep doing this. Searching at newspapers at the portal to Texas History is just that easy. I hope you'll give it a try. It's free. And once you've done that, explore the site for maps and some other great treasures. If you're interested in taking one of our courses, go to our website and sign up for our mailing list. We'll let you know when there is a new schedule of classes and when it is time to register. So I'm Lisa Gorell, and thank you for listening.